Talk about icons and people that we've really admired for years. There's always music icons because music shapes our lives, doesn't it? You know it does. I mean, I just sort of think you can hear a song on the radio, put you in a good mood, takes you right back to a place, a moment in time where you think, yeah, I know exactly what I was doing, what I was hoping to do, and the direction of your life. Of course, it can have the adverse effect where it brings back memories of a loved one, someone that you've truly admired and sadly lost. That's the power of music. Few people would argue the fact that there are many people in the music spectra that have changed the whole landscape, whether it be from the turn of the century with the likes of Dame Nellie Melba, Puccini, all of that sort of stuff, who really decided, in the very early stages to put their music down on cylinders so we could all enjoy it for years to come. People that also are now largely forgotten, except for the classical world. There are so many, aren't they? Mozart, everybody loves music. But it's a more modern age group. And when I say the modern age group, we're looking at 60 years, can you believe this, about this particular boy band. Oh yes, we're talking about the brilliant Beatles. Now the Beatles were much loved by the British monarchy, none more so than the late and beautiful Princess Margaret, who attended quite a few of their concerts and film premieres. And what she liked about them, I think, was their just, uniqueness, their fun sort of ability to make everybody join together. But more importantly, when you look back at the Liverpool sound, the Mersey Beat as it was called, there were so many other great groups that got left behind. A lot of people remember Billy J. Kramer, the Beatles, the Searchers, all of those great bands, Jerry Marsden and the Pacemakers. It was an explosion of fun. But one man decided to document it in what we would now call, in this more modern digital world, the world of a selfie. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning, nice to see you. Support McCartney's the man, yes, because in a couple of months' time he's going to be launching a brand new pictorial exhibition at the National Portrait Gallery, no less. Yes, of which our patron is the Princess of Wales, the beautiful Catherine. And I, for one, I think this is a great exhibition. If you're coming to London, as I often say here on the show, I'm not endorsing it. I've got no, financial gain for it. But what I like about this particular exhibition is this. It's over 250 photographs that Sir Paul took between 1963 and 1964 at the very height of the explosion of Beatlemania, including appearing behind the scenes, on the scenes of the Ed Sullivan Show and at Shea Stadium. Great moments in pop history, no two ways about it. Mitzi Gaynor told me that when she appeared with the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show. But what I like about it also is there's some really behind the scenes pictures that you think, what must they have thought? Because I remember meeting a colleague many years ago who was fortunate enough to appear with the Beatles at the Marine Hall in Fleetwood, which is near Blackpool, by the way, the Lancashire seaside resort, just before it really took off, and he remembered them bringing their, drums and guitars and bringing everything in the afternoon, setting up sound testing. He said within a couple of months, Love Me Do had got to the top of the charts, and that was the end of it. Suddenly they were superstars. I think if you are a Beatles fan, you're going to enjoy this particular exhibition. And let me tell you, it's not necessarily cheap. It's around about £22. But if you like pop memorabilia, you want to step back in time, relive those golden days of the Mersey Beat sound, then this truly could be the exhibition for you. I don't know if you know this also, but a very good Hollywood icon told me this, that when the Beatles were appearing at the Royal Command performance at the Prince of Wales Theatre, they had to politely ask the superstar Marlene Dietrich, who thought she was the main attraction, but all of that had changed, of course. But every time she heard the sounds of camera clicking, she would come out and drape herself over Ringo, Paul, John or George, making sure she never missed out on that all-important photo opportunity. And I'm assured that some of those behind-the-scene pictures are going to be exhibited too. As I say, if you're a true pop fan, you may truly enjoy a revisit to Beatlemania all over again. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.